China's borders have been closed to all visitors for the last 3 years now, until today. China just announced that they are fully opening back up effective immediately. So, I booked the next available ticket. My flight leaves in 5 hours. There is still one major problem, however. You have to have a visa to visit China, which I don't have. But I think I might have found a way around it. China has what's called a transit visa, which allows you to visit the country for a specified period of time as long as you have flights booked out to a new location. So I've booked a flight to Beijing, and then 5 days later I have another flight to Tokyo. We'll see if this works. There are quite a few rules with this transit visa, so I honestly don't know if I'm gonna be able to get into the country today. But I'm gonna try. Wow, I am such an idiot. I totally spaced that you have to have a COVID test to go to China, and I don't have one. Luckily, there's a testing center here. I'm gonna see if they can get me one in time. Why didn't I think of this? Of course you have to have a test to go to China. Whew, not good. My COVID test is not going to be ready in time for my flight, so I can't make that. And it's the only flight to Beijing today from this airport. I'm in Korea right now, and there's one other flight to Beijing from the other airport here in Seoul that leaves later tonight. So I'm trying to get onto that flight, but it's saying it's full. We'll see what happens. I think I need a bobo while I wait this out. Yes, and the flight is still available? Fantastic. After many phone calls, I was able to get on the flight from the other airport. So heading there now. I'm at the new airport. I've got my COVID test, about to check in. This is where I'll find out if I can travel to China today or not. I'm going to China! I think this transit visa is kind of new, so she's like, we'll let you on the plane, but they could deny you entry at the border.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
This is stressing me out. Here we go, getting on the plane. Hello. Thank you. Let's go. I'm in China, baby! That was the most stressful border crossing of my life. They went through every single page of my passport and were asking me about countries I visited, but somehow, some way, I'm in. I have 5 days here. Let's go! 今天怎么样？还可以吗？还行。Good morning from Beijing. It feels so good to be back here, and feels even better because I'm going out on an adventure today. It's one of the 7 wonders of the world. So far in China, everything has felt surprisingly normal. I expected everyone to be in masks. I would say about 50% of people have them on. Part of it is because I'm holding a camera, but it felt like that entire train car was just staring at me. It's like you can feel that tourists haven't been allowed here for the last 3 years. So I've been to the Great Wall once before, and on top of the wall, it was 90% foreigners. I have yet to see a single other foreigner yet. It's all Chinese people here. It's just so cool to be one of the very first people to come back into the country. The Great Wall was built up on top of the mountains, so you can walk 800 steps to the top, or, or take this bad boy to the top. All right, we made it to the top. But what they don't tell you about the Great Wall is that there are parts that are straight up like this. Look how beautiful this is though. It's just surrounded by green mountains everywhere. 加油, 加油, 加油. Name a cooler place to work out than the Great Wall. 中间啊，好。
自动抓是吗？自动交。好。
Here's the Great Wall fun fact for the day. Total distance of all sections of the wall put together is 13,000 miles. To put that into perspective, California to Maine is 2,800 miles. I don't know how that's even possible. I don't know if it's true, that's what the internet is telling me. But that's crazy. It's also really fun. I get stopped every couple minutes and some Chinese people ask to take a photo with me. They don't know who I am, they just see that I'm a foreigner. 我只会说一点点啊. They were talking about me in Chinese and I understood them, and then they found out that I understood them. Chinese are big on gift giving, so they asked me to take a picture for them after they gave me this piece of fruit. They're like, we can't let you go empty-handed. I love this culture. I love these people so much. I've never eaten that before. Tastes like a mixture of a peach and a pear. No idea what it is. 我不走那边，我走这边。Let's try. In case you're like me and were wondering if anyone has ever walked the entirety of the Great Wall, the answer is yes. A handful of people have done it, and it took them around 17 months to finish. That might be my next challenge. Tobogganing is simple. Then when you're done seeing the wall, this is your ride down. Woo! My only objective is to not push the brake one time. Woo-hoo-hoo! It's a little slower than I remember it being. For $7, you can get an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet at a restaurant right next to the entrance of the Great Wall. It's like Panda Express on steroids. Much better, much fresher. I guess that was the easy part of the wall. I'm in a gondola now, taking me up to the challenging part. This might be the cutest kid in the world. 好厉害啊！朋友吗？是的，叔叔。朋友 ？Yeah! This is one of those places like the pyramids of Giza that it just doesn't make sense how they built it so long ago. Like, we are up on high cliffs right now. How in the world did they get all of this rock up here? The street I'm on right now is Wangfujing. It's one of the most popular tourist destinations here in Beijing. It has all of the luxury shopping you can do, Rolex. There's a Chanel right there. I think people forget sometimes how nice of a country China is. It's really well developed, really modern, and the economy is really strong here. Once again, very few foreigners. I've seen maybe 2 my entire time here. It's just all Chinese people. And it's really cool, honestly, to see the country like this. I don't agree with China's government policies, but this is still one of my favorite countries on the planet. I've spent the last 7 years studying Chinese. I love the people, the culture, the food. It's just really fun to be back here, honestly. And no, I have no idea what these are. Rainbow bulls. So interesting, there are just these police stands dotting the streets. And they must have heard my comment about the Chinese government, because every time I walk past, they just give me these death glares. One guy even started following me. If I disappear, you know why, just kidding. I'm currently at the famous Tiananmen Square. In 1989, 1.2 million Chinese people gathered here to protest the Chinese government. And this is where the famous photo was taken of the man standing in front of the tank that refused. Oh, I'm getting in trouble.
I'm Chinese police.
Okay. Wow, what crazy timing to get busted by the police for filming. This whole area of Beijing is known as the Forbidden City. It consists of over 900 buildings and is twice the size of Vatican City, the country. And it was all built in 1406. Look at that, that's pretty neat. I've been wandering around for almost 2 hours looking for the entrance to an underground city here in Beijing that was built during the Cold War as a bomb shelter. I finally found the entrance to it, but a local told me that it's closed permanently. I'm really sad because it was high on my list. It is time to try one of the cheapest Michelin-starred meals in the world. And since we're in Beijing, have to get roast duck. 你们最喜欢吃哪一个？
不喜欢吃，这个卖的好，出来正好啊。
是吗？
送你一份啊，你尝尝。
谢谢谢谢，我也要试一下烤鸭啊。She's filling it up with all sorts of vegetables, and then she puts in some duck fat, and then there's the duck right there. And some duck sauce as well. That's beautiful. It is a sheep stomach noodles with peanut sauce. I've never had sheep stomach before, so let's give it a try. Okay.
好吃吗？
好吃. I honestly was expecting to not like this, but it's really good. 真的好吃.
跟鸭卷。
Oh, the Chinese hospitality. They would not let me pay for a thing. They just said, you're the first foreigner we've had in a long time here. It's all free. They gave me soda, water. And now this is the one I'm really excited for. Try this roast duck wrap. That's fantastic. It's savory, salty, the freshness from the vegetables, the peanut sauce inside, and the roast duck has so much flavor. That's amazing. I honestly don't even know what this stand has, but there's a huge line for it. So whatever it is, I'm gonna try it out. I figured out what the hype is for. He's a famous TikToker, and he makes beef buns. Looks amazing. Here it is, the world famous beef bun. I might move here for the food alone. Strawberries dipped in sugar. All right, it works. I was walking past and this just looked too good. I told the worker to make me whatever her favorite thing was. Oh, it's a strawberry smoothie. It's delicious.